asset drop again today because we did go out and manage to get hold of the Heroes one. It hadn't sold out, so there we go. So it's here, Heroes asset drop. So if you saw the last asset drop video, just before we start, it was the Heroines one, and it was from the same month because we've only just started. So this is our second video, which is actually in the same month because we've subscribed to this one. Just as a note on that last video, I don't know if I mentioned, these were the paints that we got in it. These ones are actually really nice. I've actually tried them now. They actually have agitators in them. I don't know if you can hear that. There you go. So actually, they come with little agitators in to keep them mixed.
Cool.
It's quite handy that. And just as a very quick update, a work in progress. So I'd show you where I was up to, but you can see where I've used that khaki on the overalls from the first model. She's not finished yet. When she is, she'll be on the diorama base and everything. So hopefully, probably come next month's drops, these ones will all be painted and then we can show them off in the full glory. So that was just a bit of a preview. But here we go. So, the Heroes box. Here it is. Let's find out what's in it.
Ooh. Oh.
So, the Hazard Inspector.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh great, we've got another one of those cheek things.
That was really good.
It was actually.
There you go. That one you didn't have to try and pull out the side of the box either. It was actually on top thing. Cool. So, ooh, this is interesting. Painting steel metallics and foundation of blue steel. Those are the guide for this week. So let's see what we've got in here.
Oh, where's your knife?
Where's my knife? I made it a lot easier last time.
You did.
Ta-da! There
So, we've got
Fallout. Secret Weapon Fallout. There's actually needing some more of this because I do have some Secret Weapon Fallout paint which I've had for years and years. It's not even in this coloured. It's got a white lid on it, and this is a really old paper version.
Sorry, I'm going to have to get that out first.
What's this?
Weirdscapes.
Ah!
I just saw the writing.
It is the one that's actually pictured in this month's thing as well.
Yeah, I just saw the writing and I thought that looks very Malifaux-esque.
So we've got Fallout Secret Weapon paints. I love Secret Weapon paints, by the way. So that's awesome. Obviously Claire has spoiled the massive weird base. There it is.
Got a little gas canister.
Oh, danger gas canister. So look at that. What have we got there?
More paints.
More paints. So here's the gas canister, which is awesome. And that is by Zinj Industries again. I haven't actually seen that on the website. That's awesome though. It's a really well detailed gas canister. And that retails in at a pound, £1 English pound. We have the base, which Clara said we'll open it up and have a look at it. That's a sewer base from Weird Miniatures, and that's $7.99. Looks really good there actually.
Yeah.
We have Dark Star Molten Metals Blue Steel and Dark Star Molten Metals Pewter.
Again, those sound like they've got
agitators in.
Yeah.
So I wonder if they're airbrush paints as well. What are this? Metallic paint piece with brush or airbrush? Yeah, so even with the airbrush paints, don't let that put you off. I didn't airbrush the other ones and they turned out just fine. But they are for use in airbrushes as well. They may need thinner. I don't know. I'll find out. There we go. But yeah, Dark Star Paints. Another company I've been wanting to try out actually. And then, the centre of it all, the Inspector miniature by Succubus Studios. Now, I have actually seen this model.
Have you?
Yes. because after we unboxed the Heroines one, which was also Succubus miniatures, I just went on to look at the website. They've got some nice looking miniatures on there, but they don't have loads of miniatures. So I did actually see this one, and I had a sneaking suspicion this one might be the one we got. So this one has got more than one part, and there he is. Kind of reminds me of the guy from Half-Life. Is it Gordon? Gordon Freeman, is it? From Half-Life.
Okay.
Apart from in the picture he's wearing a black overall.
Oh, I know who you mean. Yeah.
So he has a weird cool looking weapon there. And then like a hand pistol there. So that's like a SMG or something, is it?
It's got like a double barrel underneath it.
It's like an SMG or something. That is. Yeah, okay. Cool. So this month's Hero Box is a seriously badass looking Inspector from Succubus Studio. We've also included truly awesome base from Weird. There we go. So if you want to have a read of that, guys, there you go. I must say, after going through the first painting guide, I really liked it. It was easy to follow. It was very in depth, just for doing the one set of colours, and it gave you a lot of good tips. So I'm hoping to have a similar sort of experience with this. I also told you about doing the slime effects as well, so that'll be using the
Fallout stuff.
I do have some experience with that, but I'll be interested to see what they say in here, to be honest. Let's have a look at this base, because I want to see this base as well. This base looks cool.
Do you want the clips?
Yeah, go on. I've put the knife away. Like a fool. So yeah, we never actually got any of the... We've had some of the old metal weird bases.
But we never got any of the Weirdscape stuff,
No,
did we?
No.
We've not seen a lot of it around, and we've sort
I haven't. I saw some in Manchester. I've not seen it anywhere really to buy. And we impulse buy things a lot.
Okay.
So look here. A base and many sprues. It's actually on 2 sprues, this one base. And it does come with a tentacle. I thought they might have been added on. Oh, cool. Does that make sense? So there we go. So this is the 2 sprues on there. Is there any instructions on how to put it together?
No. Oh, do you know what it'll be?
What?
They were generally online, if you remember.
They were indeedy. Right. Let's find the instructions then. We will be back in 1 second. Okay, we're back. We had a quick look online, both of us. Couldn't find any instructions for building this base. So we're going to give it our best go. There are maybe some there, I'm just missing them. But to start with the model, all I'm going to do, I've had a quick look at him. There's not really anything to clean up, actually, on the model, but I do need to take these 2 little tabs off at the bottom on the feet, so I'm going to cut those off. And then using some super glue, I'm going to stick on this small gun that goes on that arm facing upwards, and then the other gun goes on the other arm facing downwards. So I'm going to go ahead and super glue him together, and he's ready. And then I'll probably paint him separate from the rest of the base, kind of like I did with the other one. Obviously this is optional extra. I will probably attempt to use this on the model somewhere, but we'll you might have to wait till next month to find out what we did with these. But let's get this base together. So if you pass me the clippers a second.
There we go.
Thanking you. So we're going to start with taking off. I'm using the clippers for a change. It's weird this. Claire's normally on with the clippers. Just pass them back to her actually. I'm not sure I can be trusted with them.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do, I'll try and build this logically. So if I get it wrong, at least you guys will see you can get it wrong and know how not to do it. Do it that way. So I'm going to start on the base using some plastic glue and putting this part into the insert. Probably should have measured that up first. That was very bad of me. Probably should have made sure that fit in, and it actually didn't have any bits hanging over. Got lucky there, just it's a bit wobbly, but yeah, no, it's in. Yeah, so don't do that. First thing you do is make sure you've nothing left on the sprue and that it fits in before you start sticking glue on. I'm just overstimulated. Put that.
You're just too excited.
Just too excited. Too damn excited. Right, so going off the images, if you pass me the sprue, I'll show you the parts I want next. These two wall sections here, I want those two.
Okay, there's two wall sections on there as
well.
Yeah,
they're for the upper part. So
right, okay.
If you cut these two off
for me. First, yeah.
And what I'm going to try and do, going to the picture. Luckily there's a couple of pictures on the back. We've got that there, and I also have the pictures in this month's painting guide as a bit of a reference as well. So hopefully that will help stick this together.
There does seem to be a bit of a notch on that one there.
Let's have a look. Now, I hope
and there is one on there as well.
I hope so, because it might give some indication of where it goes. This one, the my trusty scraper.
There's a lot of
notches, yeah.
Notches there as well.
Kind of relying on all these notches meaning something. So I believe from the picture that this one, the fuller version, will go on there, matching that notch up to that. And then this one, which has like a bit of metal poking out, goes next to it, and will go on here someplace. But they both look like they go around the edge. Yeah, so there's a tiny little notch there. That should fit into that. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these two on and make sure they're secure before we continue. Okay, so there's the two wall sections. They fit on easily enough. I'm pretty confident they're right. Just as a quickie, there is the inspector, what we'll be now calling Gordon. So he's ready to rock and roll anyway. So the rest of this base, right. So I've cut this bit off as well, because we have two square peg holes there on the underside of this. That's the underside, that's the upper side. Okay, now the reason I cut that off is because two of these L-shaped pipes, which there's 5 of them and we don't exactly know where they go, have little square pegs on the top. So 2 of them are going to slot into there. Now, by process of elimination, what I figured out is this one, which has no specific numbers, because none of them do, will be the first one, and it will go there. There are little square pegs on the underneath of all these, so that you can match them up. So the first one is this one, so it's kind of like got a half pipe at the end there, and that will marry up and sort of fit in there. Then there's a space for one of these guys to go in. Then we have this one. Now this one has like a dip at the back of it, like a circular dip, and there is a circular and sort of indentation cut out there. If you can see it, that one goes there in the middle, and then next to that one we'll go this one, and we'll go there. So then it'll leave a space there and a space between 2 of them there. That's where these 2 will go. So again, by process of elimination, only one of these will fit in each hole, based on the sizes of them, I believe. Or at least that's been my experience of doing this. So those 2 will get added onto there, and then that will get glued into place on there. So all those L-shaped pipes should then be in the right place, I hope. So in addition to the pipes, there'll be some pegs to go on to this, but I just want to get these pipes into place first. So I won't glue these onto here, or this to all this. I'll just get these pipes into place, and then we can have a look at the little struts that are meant to go on as well. Okay guys, so there we go. So those are the 5 L-shaped pipes. They look like they go like that. There's a lot of detail on this base, to be honest.
It's quite cool, isn't it?
The next thing is to get the front struts on. There's actually 4, only 3 of them will be connecting to the actual grid, because the other one's where this broken part is, like something's corroded away or torn it down. So we'll start here, on this little bit here, and this is this one here, with the tentacle on there. There's a lot of tentacles on there. I'm pretty sure Lord Cthulhu would approve. The first one's going to go on there, next to the broken part of the wall, and it's holding up part of one of the struts which will attach to the bottom of this. Next up we have a tiniest hole imaginable there, which is where this strut's going to fit into. Now, I won't be surprised if you can't actually see that. It might just look like a gap in the brickwork, but it's going to fit there. The next strut is this one. It's very difficult to tell the difference between the two. This one is slightly longer than the other one because it's not on the brickwork. It's going straight into the water. And it's going to where that hole is, there. So that's the 3 struts that are going to be connecting to the grid grill. Then we've got this bit here, which is another tentacle, and that's going to go, I can't remember which way around it is, but that fits into that block there. So I'm going to go ahead and add these 4 on. When I'm finished, I should have the underside of this, which is this side, which is the smoother of the 2 sides. The 2 pipes at the back should fit into those blocks there. Then at the front there we have like a little tiny hole which should match up with the one on the brickwork. I believe, is it that side? No, I'm looking at the wrong side actually. That one should match up with the brickwork, and that one should match up with the one that's in the water based on where they are. So what I'll do, once I've got these 4 on, I will then match them up and get this stuck on as well. Then I know they're all in the right place. So when I come back I should be either very happy or very sad. And there we go. So you can see that there. That went on remarkably easy. And now I was thinking, there's actually more tentacles to fit into there. And I've put the top part on. So this is going to be interesting, this next part. But there we go. But it does line up, and it lined up very easily. I was quite surprised. So that means I have managed to actually somehow, by the will of the gods, of fate or whatever, I've managed to actually put them in the right place. So let's get the rest of these tentacles on and try and figure out where they need to go. How many is there?
There's 4, but I don't know if this little one here that I've got is a tentacle or not.
Well,
I
don't know what to say about that.
It's hard to say. Let's cut it off. There you go. That bit there.
That looks like pipe
That's pipe.
of some
I
format.
shall return this.
I'll leave it there, sorry. I have absolutely no idea where that goes.
That fell off as well.
I'm pretty sure I know where that goes, but not that. Right, so we got 4 of these. Right, on the drawing there is one which has 2 tentacles very close to each other. Wow, this is extremely confusing. Okay. So this bit here, which I probably should have stuck on first. One of these will clip underneath it. Up here too. So there should be, I reckon this largest one goes about there in the middle. These 2 I think go at this side there, leaving this one to go and come out just behind where this one is. So I'm going to go ahead and try and stick these in where it looks like they go, and then I'll come back. Okay guys, so I guessed right. That was exceedingly difficult to put on. I would definitely put those tentacles on before you put the grid on the top. So you can see that, hopefully you can see where they went. This one here, this one that's curling round behind this other one, you see there is a square peg for that one to go into. It goes in that position. In front of it there's a groove where that goes into. There's a groove next to, at the back of this piece, where that goes into, and there's a groove next to this piece where that fits into. But they're really not obvious where these grooves are. But when you're done, it should look something like that. Okay. So next up we have the next two wall sections. So we have this wall section here. It's got two grooves in it. This is for two of the pipes. And we have this wall section which has one groove in it. This is for this small pipe. And I believe what will happen is this will sit in this piece here, and then in front of it will go this very small piece of broken pipe onto that, because there's a little hole at the bottom there, onto that peg. Right up next to it, so that the top parts are nearly meeting, will go this bit. And that should fit in there. Now, there should be two pipes. Those are the two pipes. So we have this pipe here. Both of them have got little pegs on the end because they're going to go into these two slots. So the first thing is they should go in there, and the next thing is they should also marry up to this piece of wall here. So one of them has a peg in the middle there, so that's going to go on this one, and one of them's got a peg at the top, so that must go on this one because there's a hole at the top and a hole in the middle. So that's going to go there. Obviously both of the pegs should be pointing down, I think. I've got that right. We also have this little bit here. Where's that going? Right. Didn't see this bit. This bit, I think, is actually the bit I was going to put on this side. Oh, there's a mistake already. Yeah. Okay, so at the back of that there's a little plug. That's going to fit in there. And this one, which is slightly larger, is going to go on there. Right, okay. That makes sense. I'm still not entirely sure where the little pipe goes. But let's put these bits together, make sure I've got them right, and then we'll see if we can find out where the heck that's meant to be. Okay guys, so there we go. So yeah, I was looking at this the wrong way around. One of these pegs goes at the bottom, one of these pegs goes in the middle, and then it goes that way around, so there's like a crack in the wall at the back, if you have a look at it from that side. You can see it. But yeah, the best thing to do is to fit those pipes onto the wall sections and just plug the wall sections directly into the slots, because they just fit on very easy then. That tiny little bit of pipe, I found where it went. It went, I don't know if you can even see it, in there. It's still glistening a bit in that corner. It's attached to that other pipe. I don't know if you can see it maybe even better on the picture than you can on there. So it is there on the picture. So it's coming out of this pipe section. So again, put that on at the same time that you put the tentacles or the L-shaped pipes on. Oops. Just there. I actually had to use this to get it into place because it was that small. So there we go. So that is the base. That may be one of the most complicated bases I've ever had to put together. There's just a base and nothing else. But there we go. It does look awesome. I really like that. I'm almost like disappointed we don't really collect Malifaux much anymore. Bases like that are awesome. Just imagine Hamlin stood on that.
Yes.
So, to recap, we have Gordon, the inspector. See, he's going to go on here somewhere. We have this massive canister to make it look a bit more modern rather than Malifaux. I suppose that could go on there somewhere. We'll have a look. Don't have to use these as I'm putting them together. I'd like to use as much as possible. But we do have the other kit as well, and there's quite a lot left on that. So maybe I could switch some parts around. I don't know. I'll have a think. So we got those. We have the Fallout coloured goop, and then we have the 2 Dark Star paints in the tube bar.
Yay!
So there we go. So, what do you think?
Again, really good. I'm well impressed with that base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm impressed with the model. It's just weird that's the one I thought we were going to get. After look, if we got them both at the same time, I'd have had no idea. It's only because I went and checked out that site. So just to recap, it was £10 for the model. It was $7.99 for that base, which, considering how much other bases cost, I've always thought like weird stuff's gone up in price, and I'm like, oh, it put me off. Because how much bases actually cost, that's actually for what it is.
It's really cool.
$7.99 is very good.
Yeah.
The gas canister is £1. It's in Industries, cheap chips. The Dark Star molten metals, $3.50 each, and the Fallout wash, $3.75. Probably because there's a lot of import costs behind secret. I like the secret weapon stuff, though, I really do. I use it in a lot of things. When I was painting the board sections for Necromunda, which people haven't seen yet, I used a whole bunch of different secret weapon washes on it. They were indeed my secret weapon. So there we go. So I am probably going to try and paint the steel part of this, or if Claire wants to do this one, I don't mind.
I'll let you do this.
That's just because you've got a lot on. Oh.
I have got a lot on actually.
Yeah. So, but at any point you want to paint any of these, just
I will do.
I would probably attempt to do the steel like that. I'm pretty confident I can get the ooze to like that because I've used it plenty of times. This one says to do it under a white undercoat. I've not actually tried that, so that should be interesting. But yeah, and all those tentacles. Cthulhu. Definitely improves. Right, so there we go. So again, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for our next video, which may be sooner than next month for our set drop. Who knows? Claire might have made me buy something else.
Nah.
But we'll see. We'll see. But if we don't get anything else, you'll see these models completed next month at the end of each of the corresponding videos. That's the plan anyway, put it that way. Right guys, please like and subscribe, and take care for now.
See you soon.
Bye!